Hello, hello, hello. Give it a minute. Dr. Rimka. Stephanie, you don't have to call me that, you guys, in public. It is my social media brand. Actual patients in the brick and mortar never called me that. I mean, they're like, we're going to call you. I'm like, whatever you want. So 90% of everybody just calls me Stephanie who are patients. I let them know whatever you're comfortable with. So in the South, the parents want their children to call me Dr. Rimka. It's a sign of respect, but nobody ever really called me that. Anyway, but it's for public and social media, I do use it. Hello, hello, we'll give it a second. I don't have a pair of glasses, so we'll see if I can read anything. I am 52. Sometimes the reading is a little bit challenging. Today I will be talking about, so I came a minute late, we'll give it a minute, talking to people. So that's what we're going to do, okay? I'll get people on. Hi, let me know in the chat if you can type where you're watching from, what's happening. I know it's annoying on the replay to give it this time to get people in here, but I watch the eyeball count go up and then I'm like, okay, we're here. I am wearing 25 in the makeup, nothing else. So I'm kind of, a little bit of 21 right there, right? Boom. No contour. This is monochromatic, very minimal. No lipstick. This is just the gloss or more the mask thing on. That's more how I do it on the regular. No mascara. I don't do all that. So mascara is like dress. You wear a dress or you're going on stage, you put on mascara. That's my philosophy. Okay, a few more eyeballs are there. So I'm going to get started. So, all right, everybody on the replay, here we go. We're going to talk about basics and we're going to do it, I think maybe with a fresh edge, just because, we're talking about the same things, but here's where it is. I'm going to explain this again a million times, and you put whatever sport or instrument or whatever in here that makes sense, but I'm a basketball player. I'm a basketball, soccer player. Those are my primary sports. I played everything. I played boys, little league, baseball. However, I consider myself a baller, basketball, even though I'm a better soccer player. I won more awards in soccer, which is strange, but I'm really a basketball player. But I'm kind of short for basketball, just so you guys know. I'm a giant on a soccer field, so I can just crush them. I just dominate. Anyway, we did the same drills in 3rd grade, in 8th grade, in high school, and in college. I didn't become a pro basketball player, but they're doing the same drills in the pros. They still do free throws. You still go around the box and the paint. The key, you still have to do those same shots. You still practice a hook. You still pivot right, pivot left. You still block out. It's the same things. I don't care if you're in the 3rd grade or you're making $3 million a year. Same exact practice thing is going on, okay? Network marketing is no different. So you have to learn the basics and you have to do them over and over and over again. And and then you just are getting better at them. And so because you get better, your results get better, right? So if you're bad at something, you're learning, you have to do it more than somebody who's good at it. Do you understand this? So for somebody to come on the court who just started playing basketball last week, they have to take more shots than me to get 10 points. I'm probably going to score that many points faster than them because I've done it thousands upon thousands upon thousands of times, right? I know how to make that shot because I've done it all the time since I was a little girl. So, so that makes sense. So this is the same thing. All right. So here's what we're going to talk about. What I'm talking about is talking to people, okay? Because you got to do that here. And I hope we'll understand the truth is that sales and momentum and rank ups, they all begin with the same thing, a conversation. Conversations can look very different, but this is all about having conversations. That is the goal, all right? So what I want you to know is most people, the vast majority of people are not afraid of talking. Nope. Most people can talk and talk and talk. They're actually scared of this: being ignored, rejected, having people think they sound weird, right? They're afraid of this part, but they know how to talk. They're not afraid to talk. They're just afraid of how it might land on other people and the judgment that might be coming. So I would like to remove the fear and show you how to talk to people in a way that's natural, bold, because that energy matters, and magnetic. We want to attract, not force. We're not chasing, we're drawing to. Okay? I don't chase, I attract. It's a very different energy. All right? So I'd like to remove the fear around this for the next, the last little bit we have, and when we restart this in 45 days, because we're running towards I don't know, we're a little bit more than midway. And then we're gonna hopefully your business, really, you'll understand, is going to grow at the speed of your conversations. So you need, like, success loves speed, but what is the speed you're going for? Conversations. And so the goal is there's a 8 p.m. Eastern directors panel run tonight by Susan Manuello. If you don't know that, put it on your schedule. I have dropped the graphic in all of my group chats. It is inside the Facebook group, so grab it. Go ask your teams, your team leaders, your upline. Do whatever you got to do to get the graphic. And I'm really excited. Susan has personally told me, she goes, oh, I'm bringing it tonight. And when Susan Manuello, by the way, who's my partner, BDE up in here with her and me, she gonna bring it. I have full confidence in what's about to happen tonight. Pow! Okay? So you want to invite, but you have to start that with a conversation. So this is what I want you to think about it. You don't need a pitch. You don't need a pitch. What do you need? It's another P word. I have a lot of it. You need a posture. And so I'm going to keep trying to teach on this until one day I figure out how to do it. So people can smell desperation. Yeah, they can. And it's it's a repellent. Desperation, begging, neediness, nobody wants it. They're going to run away from it. But they can feel real energy. They feel real, they feel energy, they feel excitement. You don't have to be all this, but this is what I want you to be focusing on. Instead of focusing on what you say, focus on how you show up. Everything happens inside first with the alignment, which is why we give you so many pro tips. I'm like, I don't care what you need to do to get it going. I think music is super powerful, music and movement, put on something. Gratitude is another way to do this. I've given some pro tips on this. You have to get an alignment of abundance, of gratitude, grateful for what is, a little bit of some confidence, some swag, borrow somebody else's, do whatever you have to do to embody that before you pick up the phone and text somebody, before you call somebody, before you go on a live, before you whatever. I do very specific things before I walk on a stage and grab a mic and talk. I have to position myself neurologically, chemically, to be ready for what's about to happen. Okay? Everybody does this. It's not magic. Your body just responds to doing certain things. It has no choice. Okay? Okay, so when you end up speaking from confidence, curiosity, and service, the desire to help someone, people will listen to you. They feel it. It's natural. And that is very magnetic. Okay? So let's talk about 3 E's. Okay? This is conversation energy. My team name is BDE. The E stands for energy. All right? Energy in conversation comes from excitement, empathy, and elevation. So with excitement, you're going to talk like what you're sharing is the best secret of your life. And honestly, isn't this the best secret of your life? I mean, what? Volcano water? Tiger grass? What? Empathy. That means you're making it personal. You're thinking about the other person, not yourself. Stop being so self-focused. What's over there? What's in it for them? That way it's never a pitch. There's no sales or pitch or anything. As soon as you go with, how can I help somebody? all the slimy, sleazy, salesy, icky, it goes away because that's not what you're doing. All right. And then elevation, you're speaking to who they could become. You talk to them in your mind of who, elevating them. Who can they become? What can they have? What can they feel? What do they need? What is lacking that they feel is lacking that the products or the opportunity could help give them? Okay? Notice most of this is about them. Them. Not about you. Not about you. So not about you. That's how I talk. When you talk to somebody else, it's about them. And most of the time you should be listening. All right. So here's 3 different types of conversations that you can say, and I'm going to suggest you do this today to get people to the thing tonight. So, and that way, it's not awkward, it's not spammy, but you can start messaging people. 1, super common, you just popped into my head. Now, when I just said that, people just popped into your head. So you ain't lying because if it called, you just popped in my head. Somebody popped in your head, maybe 20 people, maybe 3 people, maybe 13. You message them. You just popped in my head because they did. It's like if I say apple. Now you saw an apple. So Chris, Mary, Sue, Cannon, Philip, Bobby, the chiropractor, your 3rd grade teacher, your old makeup artist. Uh-oh, people probably just popped into your head. Look what I just did. Ba-dum-bum. Hey, Mary, you randomly popped into my head and I had to reach out. I'm doing something really cool with non-toxic skincare that's helping people get amazing results. And I instantly thought of you. No pressure at all. That's nice to put that in. No pressure at all. But would you be open to hearing what I'm working on? That's an option. I love this one. I've used it a lot. I think it's great. And I've never said no to somebody. The I need a practice buddy method. Hey, Billy Bob. I'm doing a 45-day run in a skincare company I really love. And part of the challenge is to share what I do with 3 people a day. You came to mind. Would you mind being one of my practice buddies so I can run through this and get your feedback? People love it. No fear of obligation. And they like to help. I mean, they're like, oh, sure. I mean, sure, send it to me. Whatever. 3, the soft ask, hard posture formula. Hey, Cupcake, I don't know if this is for you or not, and that's totally fine. But I came across something that really lit me up. And I've decided to go all in, all the way to Korea. Would you be open to looking at something that could help you feel better, glow more, and maybe even create some income on the side? You wait for it, okay? So that's a very confident, you're just curious and you're giving them freedom to say yes or no. Notice there's no manipulation, there's no begging, there's no neediness, okay? So the goal here, I want you to reframe the goal. Too many people are attached to the sale or the enrollment, all right? The goal of talking to people is never to close them. That is not why we talk to people. It's to connect. Inspire curiosity, aka pique interest, and plant a seed. Everything takes time to grow. Look, somebody had to plant a lot of seeds, and they had to wait, and they had to water it and give it sunlight, maybe some fertilizer. They had to nurture it, and had to wait. And eventually, I have flowers. Okay? So some people might say yes on the first touch. But here's what we know from what I've taught you already. 80% of people will say yes between what? Drop it in the comments if you remember. 80% say yes when? Between the 5th and 12th exposure. You have to keep Keep asking and exposing, and here's this, and inviting, and show them this, and all right, so tell me in the chat, out of the few of you here, which one of those conversations feels easier for you to try today? Okay? You popped into my head, I need a practice buddy, the soft ask hard posture. Like, hey, you might be into this or not, no big deal, but I'm super into it, and I'm ready to run with it, and I'm about to blow it up. That's hard posture, but like, you know, you want to glow up? You want to feel better? Maybe make some money? You looking for an upgrade? Let me know. Hit me up. You know, simple. But your posture's strong. Let me know which one feels better to you. Okay? And I would say, well, let's just do it right now. I like the power of practice. Mini role play. Get it done. So if you're watching on your phone, it could be a little complicated if you're watching, you know, but let's just pretend. I want you to take 60 seconds. Stop, pause, do whatever. Get it done. Go ahead and type or voice note somebody using one of those right now. I'm going to wait. There's 32 of you. I'll let you do it. This is it. You just popped into my head. Can I practice on you? Would you be open to hearing about what I'm doing? I'm going to sit here and wait for you to do it. Because the longer you wait, the scarier it gets. Waiting allows anxiety to creep in. Courage comes through movement. You will never wait to not be scared. Well, let me say this. You will never not be scared. If you are waiting for courage to come so you won't be scared, good luck with that. That's not how it works. Courage means acting despite being afraid. And courage comes through movement. So I think we've had about a minute, so I think some of you maybe have done that. Okay? I will put up in the caption or the comments, one or the other, what I said kind of verbatim for you. It's capturing my words. So thank goodness for that dictation situation. Here's where we're gonna close and end it. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be in motion. Motion over perfection. Okay? Activity over delaying. This 45-day run is not about perfection. And I think we've modeled screwing things up so many times at this point that I'm like, I hope you feel the freedom to be like, do you see how many times the directors have bombed things publicly in front of you? We're all still breathing. We're all still laughing. We all still have our children and our families, and we go to dinner and we put on pajamas and we brush our teeth, and we're all fine. Yeah, everything's fine. Because boy, we've done some bad calls. I'm like, oh, that was awful. What did I do? I mean, we've done some that were so bad we didn't even record. Like, oh, throw away the recording. Guess what? We're all fine. Everything's fine. So this is what this is about. Because you know what we still do, even though it's not perfect and we screw up? We still take action, and we do repetition, and we go and connect. Action, repetition, connection. Over and over and over. That's all you're doing, right? Inviting, asking, connecting, leading somewhere to more information, to connect to something else, another person, a video, an opportunity, whatever. So ultimately what I'm asking you to do is to stop chasing and forcing, but let your energy lead you. Let your love for the product lead you. Let your vision of where you are going, where you want the company to go, where you want your business to go, where you want that person to go. Not to rescue or save them, but what is an inspired intention you may have for them, okay? So talk to people like it actually matters, because it does. Talking and connecting and time helps somebody feel like they matter, because they do. And they want to feel like they matter to you. So just like you like to be feeling like you matter, so do they. So every time you do that connection, they matter, you matter, it matters. That's what connection means. So I'm going to leave this final affirmation or mantra that you can use to drop, to solidify. You can put it on a Post-it note somewhere if you like it. But let's go, so you can go, go run with this, embrace it, start crushing it. I know we've had a rough few weeks. I get it. That doesn't matter. The action is the same. And mastery and leadership comes from being able to pull it together, get in alignment with yourself, even when there's chaos and storms around you. You should be the center of the tornado, calm and still and at peace. I see everything swirling around me, but right in the middle, I'm safe. Nothing hits anything inside the center of a tornado. You understand that, right? That is the safe, still, peaceful place. The challenge is to get yourself there. And so how do you do that? Like this. I talk like a leader. I talk like a leader. I run like I'm already ranked. I run like I'm already a director. I run like I'm already a national director. I run like I'm already a team leader. Okay? I talk like a leader. I run like a leader. I behave like a leader. Go get it done. Have a good one.